iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Kaizer Chiefs 0, Golden Arrows 1, DSTV Premiership on a Saturday evening. So Vilakazi, former Orlando Pirates star player. What do you make of the game, sir?
Well done to Bafana Bastien.
Yes, sir.
Well done. Looks and team yakho lapha nabo Kaizer no Kanu lapha. Well done guys.
Did you know Kaizer is one of only 4 or 5 players to score 100 goals in the history of the Premier Soccer League?
We need to respect players like that.
Kaizer is one of only 5 players to score 100 goals in the history of the Premier Soccer League.
Then you count how many players they've played.
Siyabonga Nomvete, Tiko Bukwane, Collins Mesuma, Kaizer. And I apologize, I forgot one more player as well. I always keep those stats in my mind. I apologize to whoever is part of that team, 100 goals.
It's very important that players that they did wonders, we need to respect them, and we need to celebrate.
Did I mention Tene Mutau? Yes, that's Mambo Shmutau.
Pulayeli.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
big players.
Well done to the.
You can't say it's not deserved. You can't say it's not deserved for your Arrows Shrem. They didn't deserve it. Today they played, especially in the first half.
That's why they're supposed to have him 3 or 4. Especially first half with the chances that they've created, and when you wanna get 1v1 and then you try to do other things, it's something else. But one Kulego, maybe it's gonna give them that confidence to say what we're doing, it's right, it's correct. Let's continue doing it, because they're doing a very good build up from the back, coming to the midfield, creating chances forward, and when you're gonna get the 1v1 at this level, chances are very slim to get chances of another. So they did very well. They did very well. Well done, guys. They did very well. It's just a good thing. I'm happy that when you plan for build up Yako, and then there's questions. Can you finish? And then now the next game you'll say, guys, we're doing a very good build up. Let's work on finishing.
There's something that we strongly disagreed about inside here in studio.
Yes.
And I wanna talk about it a little bit.
Yes.
We disagreed a lot, and it was a big fight that Kaizer Chiefs' central pairing, Gamatoho no Cardoso, they were too far apart from each other. And whenever I looked at back for your Golden Arrows, you could see 4 of them, and you could see them close to each other. One of the supporting statements about the analysis that you made, they are too far apart, was the fact that the Golden Arrows, for the first time in a long time, instead of playing a Masaitin, they actually played passes straight down the middle, because they could identify those spaces between Ukados and Nomato to a point where Kaizer Chiefs felt that they needed to rectify that and put someone else there. Of course, we can argue that they are a big team, they shouldn't have put 2 defenders, but there was something tactical that happened in that game that you and Utugutu Makanya picked up very early on. Those guys are very far apart from each other, and you could see that those attacks coming through the middle are speaking to that they were too far apart from each other.
Ngulego, yes, Mato made a big mistake in terms of trying to play that ball at the back. But when it comes to coaching points, Ngulego, these are partners, we too. If Umatoro has got the ball, is going a bit wide on the right. So there's no need for Ukadoso, because now the poles are open. That door to the kitchen is open. So he needs to come in front of those poles, because what is important in this game, is to defend these poles. So when you've got the ball, I always say, Mina, in my coaching points is, you are as good as defending. Because for them to get a goal, they need to get a ball. And then in that ball, when I've got that ball, how's my movement in front of me and my movement at the back in terms of, if I lose a ball, I'll take it. I'll make a good example again. I'm saying, let's say, whatever happens, Umato just collapse. In that instant, let's not, it just collapsed there. uyachata uKnox, he still goes and score. Then we ask ourselves, okay, you can see Mato is going there. And the worst part is he's wide on the right. So Ukanos was supposed to come in.
Not because that is his fault that the goal was scored.
No.
But in terms of original positioning, as your centre back shifts to the right, now you shift to the right as
partners. We are a pair. We are partners. If I go to the right, you need to follow me. If you go to the left, I'm
following.
You. But now the other thing again that I also saw after that incident is that the reason of them being stretched out is Ungobo supposed to come in that middle.
The way that Sundowns interprets that position is that every time Rivaldo Kutsia is there as number 6 or Andile Jali, as soon as it opens up between Onyango and Direk, Andile Jali or Rivaldo Kutsia becomes number 5.
Yes.
So that's what you would have wanted from Ungobo.
It's supposed to be like that from how I saw, because one of the movements I saw him coming between them. But also again in that action, he was in the middle trying to connect to Tawa. He can play me in the midfield. But again, still it's dangerous. Because if Tawa decide to play him, they're still open here at the back. If he loses the ball, still, that player knocks again, goes straight to the pole. So my worry here is, if Tawa goes there, there's no need for you, Caruso, to
stay left here.
You need to come here, just stand in front of the post, because even if
Utawa makes mistakes. I would say point taken. I get you.
Yes.
We disagreed a lot inside. Yes. I get you. I agree with you, but that's not Katoso's fault.
No.
It was the fault of Umato with that pass. Why did the Kaizer Chiefs lose today?
Kulego, there's one, let me put it this way. For me, it's good that they've lost. Because for me, when Chiefs they win games, and then people they think Chiefs they do something right. The Chiefs there's nothing right about the Chiefs. It's like got to find a finder. Let's go in, we will see. Look at the changes about Zile. Kulego, we are leader. You are leader. Arrows. You make changes. You put 2 defenders. Then I ask myself, when you put 2 defenders, where you need to go and equalize, doesn't make sense with me. And then at the last minute, the last 10 minutes of the game, now you're putting attacking players. Now, what are you trying to do? Because for me, if you take out Umato, faka ke Ungobo lo omncane.
Amadayizi wakho wadlale early. So wadlala ngoHadebe later on.
I mean,
with 4 minutes left.
What are you gonna get?
With 4 minutes left.
And again, you're defending about 7 players at the back. Because there was 5, and then plus these 2. Then we had Upilia, we had Upaka, we had Nogovic. Pearl. So I thought, okay, if we keep Utawa with the mistake that it did, then bring back Ulontuzana like move. This boy. I want you to sit. Sit here. Atlalela. There
was last one from me to you. There was really no impact between Kama Biliat and Kikentole, not because it's their fault really. It's just that I think there's something about the system that's being played, Oguti, it puts them under so much pressure. Everyone is a defender except for them. Plus Unurukovic now was minusing them in the first place.
That's why I said it's good that they lose, so that the people, they will see what are we talking about in terms of we want to see good football from Chiefs. You can't rely on playing those long balls to go Pilat, not only. You need midfielders that will collect the ball from the back. Do that build-up. Peganla, so swing. Peganla, and then do T-sharp, la panapambil. Give me one midfielder. I'm going to because I'm talking about the midfielders that they've been playing good Chiefs. Do they have creative midfielders? So the only hope is Upilia not only to come with those combination and then get a goal, and then that's it. So other than that, what else do they have? Nothing. So we right, man. So maybe they will learn in the future. We need to make sure we've got a defensive midfielder that will start the ball at the back, combined with the midfielders. Just get a clever midfielder that is going to make things happen for us.
All right, there you go. That's Golden Arrows beating Kaizer Chiefs. 100% deserved victory. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching.